fight in that 10 to 15 minute mark and get the Nyx's levels, that their scale is really terrifying.
Well, I'll tell you right now, they are not getting through the lanes on even footing.
No, they are not.
They are losing out in CS. Two heroes that will be able to just produce farm out of nothing, right? Devour and Mana Burn constantly. So over time, they're actually should be, you know, start eclipsing their counterparts. AMMAR's going to be in trouble. Telekinesis toss back onto the two supports, but it doesn't. On the 7-minute Wisdom Rune, are they going to be here in time? With the Monkey King jumping down, they'll get it. Tomato hops in, hits the two-man stun, and steals away the Wisdom Rune. They'll get a kill on AMMAR as well. To the bottom lane where they tried to go on Whisper, and they're still gonna go on Whisper here with Malrine showing up. Good cookie to get him out of the Sandstorm. Seb takes a bit of damage as well. Ari's actually gonna come in with Tomato coming in from behind as well. A bit of split focus here from OG. Can they get the damage on one of these heroes to finish him off? Malrine actually trying to burrow strike into things, runs into all of OG. And OG just keeping that pace up. Exactly what you would expect from them with the BZM Invoker and the Tomato Monkey King. These guys are gonna get aggressive. Turn around Doom, and the damage from Seb might just take out the Gyrocopters. Yeah, he's gonna die the Doom, and Whisper hides himself away. SNEYKING can't get the kill, and Whisper gets the double. For them to be able to keep up, but they're gonna do it again here with the Vendetta set up. It's too easy for OG to guarantee both of these kills.
Falcons in trouble right now.
Combination is so dependent on sustain, right? The healing that the Eye gives you, the satanic buildup they eventually get, the Doom is just an antithesis to all of that.
You're gonna have a Vessel here as well. So you're gonna have two cores with a lot of anti-healing. Oh, that was very greedy.
It was indeed. Tomato, his aggression plays against him this time around. Whisper shows up with his Blink Dagger. Hits crit, doesn't get the initiation he's looking for. Ari's stuck in the middle of nowhere here, and he's gonna burn out underneath the Sandstorm unless a cookie can save him. Missile's on its way as well, but it looks like Seb should be able to deal with that. The Burrow Strike doesn't quite land onto BZM. BZM throwing out the Ice Path, but look at crit going in with the stolen jump from the Monkey King.
For instance, where you just walk off that Doom as well.
The Vendetta setup with the Kisses and the Sunstrike and Tomato's Boundless Strike will all come together deep on the side of Falcons base to catch SNEYKING and Skeeter sleeping.
How did they all get there?
They are just too mobile, man. And the tornado from the side from BZM hits on two. What is this OG team doing? They are overwhelming Falcons right outside of their base. This is insane, kind of. AMMAR, he is a slow hero. And he's not making it back to his tower quite fast enough. SNEYKING's now here with a bit of heal. BZM was there from behind, but because Malrine showed up, he's keeping his distance a little bit. Throws out the EMP. Malrine trying to make his way out of this one with the Vessel on him. The cold snap, the swap goes out from AMMAR, bailing out Malrine, but now he's going to be the target. Hit by a tornado. Cookie goes forward, stunning up the Venge, and getting the kill. Now Tomato hits him with the Boundless Strike, and crit blows apart. This Doom in deep though. Whisper taking a healthy amount of damage as the Glyph goes out for the tier 2, getting that multi-shot, but the real shots are coming in from Tomato with the Wukong's command that will finish off the Gyrocopter. And now Malrine, he wants the punish on Tomato, tries to hit it with the Stinger, doesn't get it. Tomato hopping back in, you madman Tomato.
As the pipe is just being rushed here by Whisper and OG, need I say it, they will not give Falcons any breathing room.
Nice two-man Burrow Strike as a response though from Malrine with the Stinger doing heavy damage. Two heroes are almost dead already. Malrine taking a lot though from the Kisses. Swap will bear him a little bit of time here as AMMAR pushes forward.
IO buyback. SNEYKING wants to chase and catch here.
And OG full retreat with the extra numbers after losing their Invoker and a buyback on the IO. Everybody trying to get out. Malrine's a bit low. Ari's going to try and punish it. He hits him. Now Whisper jumping back in with Tomato. A beautiful jump. Skeeter's low. They bought back on an IO for this. Skeeter, he's going to get slowed down as again Tomato is able to hop onto him just a bit more. And Ari trying to set up the Impale. A cookie lands. He'll go for SNEYKING, and the Shard pushes him on the other side of the gyro. Now they hit something. Sapphire. Immediately, a Doom goes out onto the Sand King underneath Sandstorm. So he's dead, but maybe the rest of the team can still come in from Falcons. No, they give up on this, and now they're going to be punished. Zari came in right time. Hit him with the Impale on two. Swap out, goes on to Skeeter. OG wants the kill on the carry, and they're going to get it too. They've got the Spike Carapace to slow him down, and they've got the mobility. The heroes Whisper trying to do some body blocking, but Skeeter doesn't even try to run. He knows he's caught. He knows he's dead. And it might just be AMMAR who's going to be the last one down, and Aghanim Scepter, his illusion won't even survive long enough to be able to get the kill on the Snapfire. They get wiped. Take that Venture up there, immediate punish. Tomato goes up to the high ground, still hits 3 on the Boundless Strike, and got up the Wukong's man. They couldn't kill him. Now he's inside of his Wukong's command, and there's nothing they can do about it. The two supports will die as OG flood the battlefield with heroes, running over multiple Falcons members. They're gonna get 4.
I think the high ground was difficult, but not when the Venge's dead. Still have Aegis on this monkey. There's your big epicenter combo.
A one-man attempt from Malrine to hold the ground, but it's not good enough. He had no damage back up. He literally just used the full SNEYKING kit, and there was nothing else. And he brought some heroes down to half, and that's about it. A swap back onto Motto will actually lead to the Aegis expiring here. Very deal with the second life. Okay, Malrine's gonna buy back. They're gonna hit him with the instant stuns, chain him up right next to the fountain. That could be good enough, unless a bounding strike can get him away. Tomato, a hop away to the trees, he's out. OG, a blast on AMMAR. AMMAR looking for a swap, but it's not looking good. He's walking back into a Wukong's command setup from Tomato. He goes for the swap to the right-hand side, but still dies. He has his illusion to play with, but no targets for the immediate pickoff. Looks for Tomato. Tomato pops out of the trees real quick. Doesn't want to get isolated again. Even if he survived last time, it was still a bit of a close call without BKB.
And you gotta swap somebody in here.
It's your only option at this point. Hits the Burrow Strike only on one. Malrine right in the middle, just hoping the Sandstorm will do enough, but he gets blown up too quickly. The damage is overwhelming from OG at this point. And with a dieback, a GG is called. Falcons, 6-game win streak, brought low immediately by a just immensely aggressive OG, man.
My feeling on this hero has not been super hot. I think a lot of these games, it feels as though Brew is just a worse aura carrier than some of these other big meaty boys.
Have you been watching a lot of Liquid games?
No, I wouldn't pull them out of the hat necessarily.
What happens if Ari, who's sacrificing a decent amount of his experience, like what happens if their wisdom room gets stolen away? Or they don't manage to get kills like this, which BCM making the rotation helps them get a support kill. That goes a long ways. We saw Ari was able to get a lot of experience in a very brief period of time thanks to all the kills that OG was racking up. But I do wonder if there's a point to Motto. Yeah, he's kind of just stuck. Never-ending damage between AMMAR and Malrine.
Timbersaw with double bracer and reactive armor build
OG also has a little bit of numbers. Seb is going to come across and try and help out. They're diving for BZM. They'll get their claws on him. The Primal Beast starts slamming him down, and the Whirling Death makes short work of that SNEYKING HP. And Whisper Steve is going to be frostbitten and run down the top lane. So both seem pretty content to just give up potential objectives and get the occasional kill here. Damage going out on Malrine. Can't handle it, seems. We'll be able to get the burst on Ari before he goes, though, thanks to help a crit from the long-range shot. But it is the Brewmaster ultimate that's
enough.
Yep, they'll be here to stop it.
Missing heroes.
Now BZM doesn't want to leave the Sandstorm. Malrine coming in from behind actually gets a grab onto Tomato. Now he's morphing into strength, so it's not going to be a fast kill they were hoping for, but they'll get the collection on Seb after a bit of mech action. Whisper charging in. They do manage to hit the Burrow Strike on a crit with a Primal Split. They'll easily run down that 4 position. And the SNEYKING hasn't taken much damage yet underneath both the Chakram and the Freezing Field. He's proven to be quite tanky. Another Whirling Death. A Burrow Strike lands on the 2 of them. Not too bad despite Carapace gets some additional stuns. Malrine's still strong enough to keep tromping forward though. Tomato is run out of damage. He's gonna have to more strength. Waveform farther away. He's out of mana here. And he's gonna have to hope that Timber Chains will get him far enough away from this situation, but I think he's kind of stuck. At the end of the day, Malrine and Skeeter were able to just kind of push through that team fight.
SNEYKING again.
Now Ari is immediately getting jumped on as well. They managed to hit the onslaught on Tomato, so Tomato is quite low. They got him on the scythe as well. Now he's morphed into strength, and he's going to be okay charting into the gyrocopter, but all strengthed up, those flat-handed champs aren't going to do very enough. BZM's doing a lot with the epicenter, though, and it's whittling away at Skeeter's HP. They'll bring him down the first time.
Can Falcons regroup here? They bought back the Maiden. Second
Jump
life on the gyro.
from Malrine and a dive from AMMAR. They go for Seb. Clean him up. A BKB activated from Skeeter will sound the retreat for OG. His BZM does manage to get the blink out just in time. Whisper is going to be going back into regular form, blinking away immediately. Malrine blinks after them, finds Tomato. Gets a grab on him. He's going to wait for him over the side, but both Malrine and AMMAR, very adept heroes at chasing. Looks like he's waveformed up out of sight. We're talking about like 10 10+ shots from the Morphling all at once. Ari stopping some of the initiation with a spike carapace, but it's also with his body. That body's gonna get obliterated. What a jump in from BZM though. A big hit, a Burrow strike that leads Skeeter low. Tomato is struggling to finish him off though. The Satanic heals Skeeter back up to full. Their opportunity to burst down the heroes is lost, and Skeeter is now full up, but Ammar is not. And they go back for Skeeter. Now the Satanic is no longer there. It seems that Tomato does have the damage shot.
Oh,
They're clashing into each other here. Ari's gonna break the smoke. Burrow strike lands in. They get out the primal split. Falcons pretty grouped up, but they have their BKBs, and it seems like they're weathering through the damage decently. Tomato's throwing out those flat-handed shots. Skeeter starts getting low. Where's the Satanic? He's already used it. He's gonna die.
I mean, now you really want to land this ultra-long pulverize on the Morphling if you can.
Catching up to Seb.
Buyback from the
Pick off, perhaps turning it to Ammar. Ammar immediately BKB, TPing out. And we'll be fine here. Whisper, they smoke up to try and get to Whisper. Whisper does have a refresher, pops a primal split. He'll survive. Gyrocopter trying to slow down the push here from OG. Catching up though. Burrow strike lands onto Skeeter. Skeeter has to pop his BKB. Got the pulverize. No, immediately tornadoed up. So now Tomato is full up as a Gyrocopter, ready to do some flat cannon shots. He just needs something to hit. He starts hitting up. The shots start going over to Skeeter as well with a vessel on him. On top of that, Ammar getting stunned up, unable to move right now. Gets a Timberjane across the side. Whisper gets run down. Chakra running him out of it. Ammar trying to stay away from this Morphling. The Morphling goes instead for the Primal Beast. Maureen gets a brief onslaught away. Another Frostbite. Bounce back there with the Lotus Orb. Hit SNEYKING. They finish up the Primal Beast.
With 120 base regen. I wish you luck.
A Scythe, a Force Staff gets Whisper away. They get the grab onto BZM instead, but the Lotus Orb helping to protect him. The two tanky frontliners are dealing with the damage from Tomato right now and trying to put it back onto the Sand King, but that's not quite working. So they start backing away, and Tomato is now turned into the Gyrocopter. Gotta beware of that flat cannon. And Skater's being a little left alone here inside the river. That's not a good place for him to be. He pops BKB. Satanic gets back up to full. It gets some damage onto Tomato. He has to morph up strength. He's about half. BZM trying to get out of the river. Bull strike away. Ammar goes for the chase. Hits a whirling death. Does a lot of damage. Another one's coming up soon. But Ammar is losing out on HP a little bit here. It'll be enough to kill the Sand King and chase after Tomato, though. Tomato no longer doing any damage with full-on morph strength. Grab him. Never mind. Onslaught him. Put another Urn Vessel on him. He has to waveform on out. The support's trying to give up their lives. Another rock lands. A bushwhack to combo it off a tree that set up the Timber Chain into him, and they get the kill.
An all-in push for OG right now because no buybacks.
Get a little pull in here. Lotus Orbs bouncing back a lot of spells, but they're going to take down the Aegis with really not that much committed.
He morphed up too.
Yeah, he's not going to have very much damage. He comes back in, waveforms, puts the Bloodthorn out, meaty BKB from Ammar, and he goes back. They focus on the rest of OG. They start looking at BZM. BZM pops his BKB, gets off the epicenter inside of the Sandstorm, but of course these heroes are mobile enough to get away from all that, and they go for the next assassin. Oh, it's Primal Beast a little bit locked up. Burrow Strike hits him. They're trying, but Maureen is so damn tanky. He activates his Aghanim Scepter, just damage goes out. They just cannot do enough to kill a single tanky boy, and there's two of them demolishing the fight.
To get through the front line here.
And just like we saw from Whisper, BZM will try and do the same. Dive outside of the base, kill the creep wave, hope that somehow the backdoor protection will stay up for a minute. It's never gonna happen. And the series closes out with Falcons